Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a Tuesday night stream of F1 2017. And here for the penultimate round of our second season at Brazil in the Red Bull. As you can see, we're not going to win the championship. So we're not going to be a back-to-back champion, but we'll have a crack at it next season. Joining me on stream tonight is the Hazardous one. Good evening, Hazard.
Hello.
Hello.
Just doing some racing planning of my own. Within the speed limit, of course.
Nice. Very good. I'm coming to you from live inside the car. Woo! What's that noise? And the red and blue flashing lights. Don't worry about it. I gotta go.
It's the safety car.
Yes. Yeah, that's one thing they call it. I hope everybody had a good Tuesday. My Tuesday was fine, despite the fact that it involved work. The Autodromo Jose Carlos Pachi. 15 resource points. That's not going to get us real far, is it? But we have 2 races to go in the season. We have a brand new ice up our sleeve. God, look at that one, 96%. I don't know how they did that. Anyway, MGUK at 47, MGUH. I'll put this MGUH back in. We have only got 2 races left to do on it, so... we've got a brand new energy store up our sleeve, which is good. Put this turbocharger back in the car. And that control electronics. And hopefully that will take us through to the end of the season. Gearbox-wise, we're over 31% worn through 2 races. Only 2 to go. Coco Webimoto, Power Rangers theme intensifies. Nice, thank you, Atomic Rage. I know who you are, by the way. Of course, that's probably not a surprise. So, I think we're good. Let's just go to practice. Let's do it. You know, one day I should actually do something about the tire allocation too, because I always just take balanced. Lies, 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 and dirty lies.
Welcome to Sao Paulo, Brazil.
All right. So, what does our weather look like? Dry, dry, wet at the start of FP3. Qualifying dry. The race is wet. Oh, it's bad. It's very, very wet in the race. Well, let's accrue some points. So how was your Tuesday, Hazard?
It was not too bad. Just work like yourself.
Yeah. Alright. I think alright might be my most used word. Right up there with indeed.
Yeah, it's alright.
I see what you did there.
Indeed.
Are you going to win? I would say, Atomic Rage, that the answer to that question is no. I don't even really know how I'll go on the wet, to be honest. It's a bit touch and go. Some tracks you go pretty good compared to the AI in the wet, and other ones you don't. Oh, instant lock up.
Doesn't look very wet to me.
Wet? No, it's going to be wet in the race.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, like it's going to be throwing it down in the race. Done plenty of laps around this track over the years.
It's a favourite.
Yep. What a great corner this one is. I forget what it's called though, Atomic Rage. You'll have to help me out. The name of that corner.
Great stuff.
Alright, we'll straight into the purples. That's good. Tire management. Yep, let's do it.
Magulo?
No, Atomic Rage in the chat. We'll get that joke.
Oh, I see.
As long as he's still watching, of course. Back it up on that curb.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Good old Matt Webb corner. Yep, he's all over it. Wow, we're way off on the times. I wasn't expecting that. Wow, way off on the usage as well. Have my legs recovered? Yeah, I've got robot legs now. I'm like an android. He's more machine than man.
We need to pick up the pace. We're not hitting our target. We'll need to rerun the program if we don't get the time delta back in the green.
Wow, this is not going well. I got one more go at this.
Time data is no good unless we're doing a representative pace. If we don't get our time delta back in the green, we'll need to rerun this program.
That hasn't started well either. Wow, this has not gone well, this test. Look at that. That's insane.
That's a lot of tyre wear.
Okay.
We're slow. We couldn't even get a representative time. You like Steve Austin, but instead of the $50 million man, you like the $18.50 Randy. $18. That's not bad. I'll take that. Let's just end FP1.
As all the cars are now over the line, your top three again are Raikkonen, Hamilton, and Sebastian Vettel.
That was not good. That's bad. All these tests at the end of the season, I've been really struggling with. Like the targets they've given me since I moved to Red Bull are just so bloody difficult to hit. Like I was doing pretty good with it at Renault, if I remember rightly, but since I moved to Red Bull, they've sucked. Right, FP2. We'll do our fuel run and our race run, and we know it's going to be raining in FP3, so we missed another one of those. I'm not convinced we'll pass this either. Might be too slow. I don't even understand how we're too slow, but anyway. Like, we go okay in qualifying, and yet we have these target things in testing or in practice, and we just can't hit them. Just go figure. We're too slow again. This is crazy.
Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
San Rocco, good to see you. Welcome to the stream.
That's an acceptable lap, but you're capable of more if you work at it.
Crazy. Very difficult. Very, very difficult. These targets for Red Bull are just really difficult to hit. And yet we'll get into qualifying and we'll do a lap that's, you know, that's... They obviously just make it more difficult for obviously the more cars, but it's a bit demoralising when you just can't achieve it. Despite not driving badly at all. At least I don't feel like I'm driving badly. Oh, excuse me. I guess it's that hard at high teams can't develop as fast. Yeah, that's 100% right. Well, that wasn't a bad lap. Look at that, missed it by 2/10. Insane.
No good. We need you to improve on that.
I'm gonna get nothing out of this session the way this is going.
Super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
And this lap's wrecked already. And we're not going to get anything from this session.
announced in just over 10 minutes time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't know if I'm a fan of that. I don't want more DRS. I want less of the bloody thing. We're not going to get anything out of this. I don't remember Canada being a bad track for overtakes. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't understand why they would feel the need to add another DRS zone. I really don't.
An interesting practice session there then. Let's remind ourselves of the top three, who are Vettel, Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo. That concludes an interesting practice.
Yeah, I don't understand what they think the need is to do a another DRS zone. I think it's silly, very silly.
What's silly?
Adding another DRS zone for Canada.
Oh. How many do they have?
3 now.
3?
Yep.
I may as well add a shortcut.
Yeah, knee-jerk reaction to Monaco, I guess. Yeah, that sounds like Formula 1, doesn't it? 100% sounds like Formula 1.
Minus the knee.
Yeah. Just a jerk reaction.
Yeah.
So it's raining. Come on, this is supposed to be drying out. Button. So someone's out there on the super soft now. It's Valtteri. Let it dry out a little bit more. Hopefully it's dry enough now. Go to hell, game. Honestly.
We're down on our target times. Let's try to find a bit
Still
more.
don't have the pace.
No. Two and a half tenths in the first sector. Riddle me this. I'm just losing time the whole way through. This is insane.
Yeah, it's weird.
I've got no hope when that's happening. Absolutely no hope.
We'll want to rerun the program if we can't improve on that time.
Maybe you got too much wing, I don't know. I suppose if you take it off you won't go through the corners or anything.
Yeah. No chance. Not a chance.
Well, program over.
Shut up, Jeff. I'm gonna come back there and throw a wheel at your face.
You look more tired than you ever did.
Look at that. I've got 3 failed. 3 failed. No, go to hell. 3 failed
Quick look at the
objectives from testing.
classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top.
See how it really looks in qualifying now, yeah?
Hmm.
Oh, let's put the good stuff back in the car. Get out there and have some fun. It's going to be raining in the race anyway. All of that is going to mean absolutely nothing. I think we're going to need the new MG UK. %53%. Hmm. 39% wear on the MGU-H. That's okay. The energy store's fine. 40. We've got no choice. It won't do the race. Or it's going to be way down on power anyway. Anyway, let's go to quali. Get out there on the track.
So it's time for qualifying here.
All right. Jeff didn't do his old, I don't think we're going to have much trouble getting out of Q1 here. He must have learned when I threw that wheel in his face. Tanny, first time here. Welcome. Good to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Hope you have fun watching me drive really, really poorly. getting an absolute shock of a result and invariably raging at my computer at some point.
Can't be worse than lose.
That's true. You might say he engages in a little bit of atomic rage.
Eh.
And thank you for the follow. Oh, I about broke myself down at turn 4. Well, this says it. Thank you for the follow, Satanic. And a Foxhound as well. Thank you. Good to have you here. Rotate. Rotate. No worries, thank you. Hopefully, let me know if you have any trouble. Hopefully it's okay. Let's get back to the pits. Hopefully that's enough to get out of Q1. I don't know, we're really struggling here for pace. It's surprising. 6th fastest. Oh man, Felipe Massa's faster than me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, 1.1 off Bottas and he's on the soft. Mind you, I massively outbroke myself at turn 4, so that's a long way from being my best lap. But hopefully it's enough to get out of Q1. Make it better in Q2. Touch and go. I'm only in by like 7/10 at the moment. Well, let's hope everybody doesn't. I mean, it's going to be raining anyway, and I've got a grid penalty, so it's not going to matter that much. Yeah, we're safe. What were we? 8/10 off Ricardo. We've lost a few tenths down at turn 4. We'll go better in the next in Q2. Didn't want to burn an extra set of tires. Not going to need them for the race anyway, considering we're going to be we're literally going to be out there in Noah's Ark conditions. So I'm looking super forward to it.
The cars will be racing 2x2.
Man, it's like we're driving a freaking boat. To quote a Formula 1 driver. Guess that driver. Look, Ma, no hands. All right. Come on, car, you can do it. Oh, it's a bit squishy at the back through turn 2. And that is an official term, by the way, squishy. For a setup. That's better. 10-5. That will do. That'll do. Pick of a car. That'll do. What's that?
Your car is now called Sir Oinks a lot.
Alright, so now we should be through to Q3 with that. At 10-5, we're in by half a second. Geez, Daniel's cutting it close. I don't know why you try and bother qualifying on the soft, Daniel. Actually, how does our sector... 3/10 in the first sector. 6/10 in the middle sector. 2/10 in the last sector. That Mercedes is a bit of a weapon, though. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed. A complete surprise for me, that's for sure. Alright, we're into Q3. This isn't going to matter. We've got a grid penalty anyway, but we'll try and get as far up to the grid as we possibly can. Up to the grid, because that's how proper English works. Well done, Matt. We're going to get up the grid as far as we possibly can. And it's raining. Yay! Alright, so what we're going to do here, in fact, is actually just put some fuel in the car and drive around. Drive up, and get down. Try and do a good lap. Who am I kidding?
Well, you said something about Noah's Ark before.
Yeah, I'm just prepping myself for the race. Is that Glock? What do we got? Senraku. I like it. I like the use of actual proper British English there, Senraku. I have been lucky with rain so far in these games. I had rain on my very first race in Australia, and no rain since then. Cool. Yeah. The big secret to driving the rain in these cars is don't lock up. Nothing will punish you harder than locking up. You get away with pretty much anything except that. Well, I don't have to worry about that now since I still use ABS. That's alright. I'm trying to remember, do you use a wheel yet, or are you still on a controller? Because if you're on a controller, I completely understand using ABS.
You're doing well out there, keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes.
So what you're saying is it's going to rain for the whole session. Thanks, Jeff. Thanks a bunch. That's better. No colossal mistake in there this time. I have it into there instead. Turning right and a left-hander, that's always a good thing, and that's cost me half a second there. Deary me. It's going to cost me all of that advantage up the hill. What do we got? Just B. Welcome, Just B. I don't recall seeing you in the stream before, so good to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Rain is great in this game, considering to do better, as the AI is slower in the rain than in the dry. Definitely. You've much better. You got a pretty good chance of a result in rain. I probably need to change my pedals. Oh, I do use a wheel, but I still use ABS and medium traction. I tried turning off ABS, but couldn't figure it out. Probably need to change my pedal sensitivity or something because the slides touch the brake locked up. Yeah, you probably need to turn the sensitivity or the saturation down. If I had to guess.
Depends
and
what pedals he's got.
yeah. The key is don't stand on the brake pedal. You got to modulate. You start off with a fair bit of pressure, and then you modulate the pressure off the pedal rather than the other way around. Because it feels natural to do the other way around. Thank you for the follow, Just P. Pleasure to have you here. Yeah, that hasn't gone very well. Touched the throttle a bit early.
If I unfollow you, then follow you, do I get that animation?
I think so, yeah. I think so.
It's tempting.
You won't get an animation for an unfollow, though. You can get stuffed. Right, don't mess this one up, Matt. There we go. I'm the only one who's done a time so far. Easy to be P1 when you like that. We're going to go a fair bit faster here, though.
That's the fastest lap so far. Well done.
What do we got? Size such of the brakes and like that. Yeah, I'm new. Good to have you here. Basic T150 pedals. I think you were using Thrustmaster stuff at some stage, weren't you? Has it?
Yes, they're awful.
Yes.
Well, that is in comparison to other pedals.
Guess it still could help with ABS to turn down the brake pressure and move the brake to the rear. Never tested aids myself in this game. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. If you're locking up the fronts, you could try and move your brake bias back. Definitely in the rain, I always turn my brake bias backwards to the back of the car, so I don't lock up the fronts.
Be right back.
Okay. Alright, so I've had a cool down lap. Let's go at it again. Hopefully the rain just gets heavier from here. It's gonna suck. I'll get my first pole position for Red Bull, and then I'm gonna get a grid grid penalty. You know, if this is real life, I'd be in that barrier on the right-hand side now after touching that curb. Oh, I've run wide there. It's going to cost me. I finally saw Avengers Infinity War on Sunday night. That was good fun. I hadn't seen that before. I've been meaning to, but I had to wait for a friend of mine to get back from overseas to go and watch it. So must say I quite enjoyed it. Nice one. Thanks, Lewis. Thanks a bunch. What are we? I'm missing comments here. I'm without ABS and normally use 55-57 brake balance and 75% pressure. Yep, that sounds about right. Not seen a single Marvel movie. Have you even lived, Senraku? That's the question. Don't answer that. You've been to the Canadian Grand Prix multiple times. Yeah, we're short on fuel. Wow, I thought our lap was pretty good and the conditions are only getting worse. Excuse me, but it turns out that that lap kind of sucked, didn't it? A 20.9 compared to a 19.3. I don't know how they're going quite that quick. My middle sector is where I'm losing it. Probably I'm messing up the first of the right-handers. I don't care anyway. I haven't got time to go back out there.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow.
Not really a
Before we
movie
go,
guy.
let's quickly remind ourselves of
Well,
our top
as you can
three.
tell by the lap
Who
times,
are
I'm not really a
Bottas,
racing guy.
Hamilton and Sebastian Vettel.
Just that sucked. Losing over a second in the middle sector, that's weird. Must have been... I don't know. That tight right-hander, I mean, I went deep in there on both my fast laps, but... shouldn't have lost that much. Gonna sneeze. Can feel it coming. Sorry about that. I'm allergic to mediocrity. If I was allergic to mediocrity, I'd be bedridden. But yeah. Go away, Valtteri. I'm gonna have to crash him out at turn 1. It's gonna be my only chance of winning that rivalry. Oh, this season is not ending well. It really isn't. Let's try and get a result in the race. That's all we can do. It's our only play. But like I said, I'm pretty sure it's going to be absolutely torrential. There it is. Look at it. Noah's Ark.
As surely as the
Told you,
sun
everybody.
rises in the morning, well then, after an exciting...
Well then.
Okay, we're looking for a top 7 finish today.
Really? Really? I'll be happy to make it to the end of the race, you nub. Look at these conditions. I mean, what more can we do? We'll just start the race. Wish me luck, everybody. Oh, someone's in the back of me. Whoa, 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 whoa. Charlie, these...
That's a good start. Keep it up.
Charlie, these conditions are undrivable. They are undrivable. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream of the white screen. I can barely hold the back of the car. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed my braking point. I didn't mean that. I couldn't see the 150 marker with it in the bloody spray. Or what you do on the weekend is wreck your legs pretending you're a cyclist or something. We're all pretending to be something we're not. Like me, pretending I'm good at this game. I don't feel like it for this race weekend, I can assure you. Ooh, I've locked up. Won the Cardinal sin in a rain.
Salkenberg right behind you.
Yeah. The 50Ks, you're a madman, Sunraku.
I just started cycling to work, actually. It's 11 k's each way. 50's certainly a step up from there, though.
Yeah, if I wanted to cycle to work, I'd have to leave now.
That's probably not far enough.
Well, it's a 45-kilometre trip for me to drive to work. Yeah, cycling might be a little bit shorter if I can take a more direct path, but...
What, 44.7 or something?
Yeah, about that. Whoa. Caught in that curve at friggin' Magello. But that was the corner that was either 0 corners before and after Magello.
Situation is an interesting one, but I think the
What's a CGV?
We've got right now.
Circuit Gilles Villeneuve?
It's a good guess.
Yeah. Plan to do 10 laps around CGV later in the summer when it reopens the public, or maybe 15 if it goes well enough. I've walked around Albert Park a lot. Particularly when I only lived a couple of kilometres from it.
Yeah, I walked it once.
Bloody hell. Yeah, that's gonna wreck
We're
us.
seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this
I
worse.
locked up. Gonna have to get a little punchy here, I think. Alright. Got a bit of clear air now.
Our gap to the car in front is 3.4 seconds.
That's how much clear air.
don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall.
Sorry, I'm quiet, guys. I'm just concentrating pretty hard. These are certainly not the easiest conditions to drive in. Feel free to throw any questions at me you might have, though, or comments, or criticisms. At least keep the criticisms profanity-free and don't be too harsh on me.
What's your plan for season upgrades next season?
So, yeah, my first plan is to not choke. From there, anything else is a bonus. Now, there's a major engine upgrade that I'm chasing, because that's obviously the part that where
yes.
Red Bull lacks. And then I'll probably do chassis development, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I can unlock a major upgrade to the engine or the power unit via the reliability thing for the ice.
Yep.
So that's my initial plan at this stage, is to get that. Oh wow, no grip.
The circuit's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. If we could just move a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to get onto the intermediates.
The DRS isn't working, but that's not much of a bother in these conditions. Might be able to nearly go into here.
Still a drying line.
Yeah. It's still raining quite heavily. But there's definitely not as much grip as what there was.
Having done a lot of chassis upgrades in your previous career, how does that affect the car mostly? Like, what does it make feel better? Corners, I suspect, but in what way?
More mechanical grip.
Okay.
So you can expect better from non-aero related grip.
Right.
So your car should have better braking, better traction. Because aero is a separate thing. So your actual ability to hold more speed at the apex is dependent on your aero, obviously.
Yeah.
On medium to fast speed corners. But with chassis upgrades, you can expect improvements under braking and under traction, and just better mechanical grip.
The gap to the car ahead is 8.4 seconds.
Okay, so which racer and team do I support this season? I don't really have a habit of supporting teams. I kind of like a few teams. I like Renault because I like their livery, and I remember fondly back when I was winning championships in 05 and 06. So I've got a lot of time for Renault. In terms of drivers is better, I've got a few drivers that I like. I like Fernando Alonso, Nico Hulkenberg and Daniel Ricciardo.
You're a Hulkenberg fan.
Yep. I like Hulkenberg. I think he's constantly underachieved in Formula One, and deserves better results than what he's got. But he's also been his worst enemy in that regard too. A lot of times he's been in promising positions, he's messed it up himself, like a Baku this year. And I like Daniel Ricciardo, obviously, because I'm an Australian, and so is he. And he's also just a tremendously likeable guy.
It would be un-Australian not to like him, really.
Correct. Hey, Samar, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Apologies if I didn't get your name right. But it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining in. Whilst I try and navigate my way around a very, very wet Interlagos. It would be good to have a championship that's not won by either Sebastian Vettel or a Mercedes. That would be good. But I think I might be asking for too much this season for that. Maybe next season.
You wouldn't be a fan of a Bottas win?
No. I can't get into Valtteri Bottas. I don't know why. I just I don't know what it is. I just yeah. When he won his first race, that was cool, but he's just a little bit too I don't know, too Finnish for me. He's like Kimi, but without the personality.
We're expecting you in around 2 laps, and we'll be putting you on the intermediate tyres.
I don't know if the track's ready for inters. I'm losing time. Oh, I've got Kimi behind me. That's why I'm losing time.
I'm almost embarrassed to say what team I used to follow. And I say used to follow because I don't really like them.
How could you like them? They got no soul anymore. They're a sellout.
I used to be such a great team.
Yep. Senraku says, I don't really support any particular driver or team. I enjoy a good race. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Regardless of who wins, as long as it's not Hamilton, as long as Hamilton doesn't win the championship. Yep, I can concur. I think I've had just about enough of watching Lewis Hamilton win championships.
It's not that he's just winning them, it's just the ease of which the car gives him that ability.
Yeah, I mean, clearly he's a good driver, but,
yeah,
you know...
I mean, 2008 proved that.
Yeah. But... Mercedes enjoyed an advantage, like at least when Sebastian Vettel was winning championships for Red Bull. You know, most of the time he really had to earn it. You know, like the Red Bull wasn't the best car for a few of those. 2010 it was really, really tight. He made a lot of mistakes, so did Webber, you know, but 2011 they were dominant, 2012 was super close. 2013 was close until Pirelli changed the tyres after Silverstone, and then that just handed Red Bull a big advantage over everybody. But for the most part, like it wasn't a blowout. Like it, you know, they never had the ability to turn the engine down and you know, all that kind of stuff. You know, they generally had to go pretty hard to win those races. Whereas the hybrid era just gifted Mercedes, you know, 50 wins in Formula One. Because they got a jump start on everybody. On the regs. And... yeah. And like the token system just gifted them 3 consecutive championships. I'm glad that's gone. And look what happened. As soon as they got rid of the token system, Ferrari's right there with them. So, you know, it just goes to show you that the Formula One shot itself in the foot for 3 years.
Our gap to the car in front is 1.7
Mercedes earned the championship in 2014. They didn't earn 15 and 16. I don't care what anyone says. They were gifted 15 and 16 by a very, very poor rule set that just enabled them to maintain an advantage that was unclosable. So good on them for doing what they did in 14 in the hybrids. But a new year should be a reset to the competitive order. And the silly engine regs that they had at that time was not a reset on the competitive order. That's my controversial opinion anyway.
Well, it's clearly right.
I'm glad you think so. I mean, if you compare it to Ferrari, you know, everybody does. Well, Ferrari, you know, 2000 to 2004, they dominated the sport. Ferrari had to work bloody hard for that domination. And it was never really gifted to them. And they were changing regulations all the time to try and stop Ferrari from winning. You know, they changed tyres, they introduced the tyre war, they continuously limited testing. They changed the bloody engine, for goodness sake, to try and limit Ferrari's domination of the sport. Whereas they never really did much to try and curb Mercedes' domination. They got rid of Frick, you know, a few seasons ago. But that was, everybody was using that, so... Yeah, anyway. No point griping about that. That period's over. Hopefully we never see anything as silly as that again. But I do hope that this season at least Vettel wins the championship rather than Hamilton. But ideally I'd want to see a return to, like, you know, the good old days where you had 3 teams fighting for the championship. We're not that far away from it this year. Like, if Red Bull just had...
Daniel has come into the pits. Daniel in the pits now.
Red Bull's almost there, but they're going to take a lot of penalties in you know, for the next few races, or all the way up to the end of the season. Like, I think Daniel's already in line for penalties at Canada. He's already burned all his engine, his power unit stuff, which is just ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. It's crazy. I have its liking for McLaren from watching F1 with my dad in the 90s. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really had a soft spot for McLaren. I liked their silver liveries all of those years. But I never really liked Ron Dennis. Is there not something positive about the sport I can talk about? This has just been a whole bunch of, I don't like this, and I don't like that. I always liked Jordan and Giancarlo Fisichella.
I definitely think we need to stay on this tyre.
Wait, what year did he drive for them?
But there's no question
A couple of times.
Yeah, 97 and...
97, and then went back there in 2000.
2000, okay.
2001, 2002, and then he won his only race for them in 2003 at this very track in these very conditions.
In these conditions, yeah.
That's right. With Raikkonen just in front of him. Weather update. No, that's not what I said.
The weather in Sydney, Australia is very good.
Understood, copy that. Okay, gap ahead is 4.7 seconds.
Because you said update, I think it's weather report, isn't it?
Weather report.
Heavy rain to stay a while. Doesn't look like it's moving anytime soon.
Boxer slap.
Right, coming at the end of this lap.
What tyres are you putting on?
Wets.
Okay.
I think if I go inters, I'm going to have no grip.
Yeah, Raikkonen's not exactly gapping you that much. So what do you got? 15 laps to go.
Alright. I was thinking about staying out there actually, but they're pretty worn out.
Especially that right rear.
Alright, so I've maintained 7th.
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Do you like the new wider cars?
Do I like the new wider cars? Yes, I do.
Okay.
Well, we didn't maintain 7th. We lost position to Ocon. That's because I was tardy coming out of the pits. Yeah, I do. The modern cars look much more like aggressive race cars than the narrow cars of 09.
I agree with that statement. What about the narrow cars of like 98?
Oh yeah, they were better with low rear wings, high noses. Yeah, they were cool. But I don't mind the wider cars because it gives them more downforce because they get more floor area. They look pretty mean. We're going to do to Ocon to him what we did last time to him.
New tyres look like they're doing the job.
Yeah, I'm gonna get stuck here in 7th though. Unless some people in front start stopping, but I don't like my chances of making much ground up from here. But I will try. So
We pretty much burned off our excess fuel. We'll be back on target soon. Don't wait too long to turn the engine down. Okay, the gap behind is 1.6 seconds.
oh, I didn't even realise I was in rich mode. There you go. Must have bumped that button at some point. You know, the thing is that we're sitting here talking about the things I don't like about Formula One right now, and I haven't even mentioned the H word.
Well, we won't go there.
Oh, that'd be a gigantic rant for the last 12 laps. Look at that, random, wild fastest lappers appear from Lewis Hamilton. We're trying to plan my next trip back to Japan.
Already?
Well,
The car in front is 11.5
I haven't been over there
seconds.
for 6 months now, so... Getting home away from homesick. My problem is I've got no leave built up at work.
Yeah, right.
I'd have to either take it and go negative on leave again, or take it without pay.
The radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
And Hazard, remember that one time we had a Minecraft server? They were good days.
Oh, yeah.
And I burned myself to death with uranium. Good times.
Yeah, they were the days.
I'm sure I'll end up back on that server again one day. I'm just very angry at that game.
Takes time to heal wounds.
Does. Very true.
The gap to the car ahead is 12.7 seconds.
Crazy thing is, I've had this whole race in these conditions and not one intervention of a safety car.
Yeah.
You're increasing the
Some
gap
quality
behind
programming.
by 0.5 per lap.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like is a decent IndyCar sim
Yeah, that'd be good actually.
in the same vein as this. Because they don't have halos.
That's true.
And they also have oval racing, which kind of interests me on a part-time basis.
Certainly more variety than Formula One when it comes to track type.
I just really like their 2018 car as well.
Yeah. Close fight going on at the moment as well between Scott Dixon and Will Power. So they send a Kiwi and an Aussie over to America and they just smash the place.
The imports tend to do well in kart racing anyway, so
Yep.
The gap behind us
Mansell,
is
Fittipaldi.
4.1 seconds.
Yep.
Our gap to the car in front is 14.1 seconds.
We're losing time to Kimi. I don't think anyone else is going to pit at this point.
we got 8 laps.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure we're going to be terminal in 7th.
What's the gap behind?
Driver behind.
Ocon is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 4.0 seconds. They're
4
all
seconds.
wets. The time last
Okay.
lap was a 1 minute 24.3.
best of my tyres are gone now.
Our gap to first place is 44.1 seconds.
44 seconds to first place. I mean, I lost a lot of time passing all the guys between me and 7th, but I haven't had the pace in these conditions. I don't feel like I've driven poorly, but
It's definitely looking better than it was a few minutes ago. If we could just move a bit more of that standing water, we might be able to get onto the intermediates.
yeah, mate, you said the same thing about 15 laps ago.
Gap ahead is 16.0 seconds.
Just keep losing time to Kimi. Maybe a Ferrari give me an offer.
Gonna be interesting.
I don't know if I will get an offer considering I had a mid-season switch. I don't know whether that will be a something I'll be denied. Guess we'll find out. There's only one race left in the season after this one.
Oh, yeah, but that'd be...
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Change of position behind me. Felipe Massa is now 8th. Not sure when that happened.
to leader, 46.7 seconds. To car in front is 18.9 seconds.
Yeah, it just wasn't fast enough today.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining. Our gap behind is 8.1 seconds.
Been a pretty lonely 3/4 of this race.
The gap to
9
the car
people
ahead
think it's
is
worth watching.
20.3
Is that sorry?
seconds.
9 people think it's worth watching.
Thank you to those 9 people. It's anyone who is watching. Thank you very much. No, it's not particularly riveting. Usually I try to be more talkative, but yeah, these conditions are pretty tough. And you're underselling me, has it? It's telling me I've got 10 viewers right now, not 9.
Final lap of
It
the
says
race.
13 now.
Thank you to those 3 or 4 people who just joined.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Very happy to have each and every one of you. Shame I couldn't deliver your victory today.
What?
Almost delivered you a massive accident right there. I think that seals the championship for Hamilton as well. After Kimi Raikkonen won the first 50,000 races of the season,
Really?
Yeah. Lewis Hamilton comes back and wins the title.
Stupid game.
Yeah, Kimi won like the first 6 or 7 races, I think. Oh, thanks, Sizer. Hopefully I've said that correctly. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it greatly, in fact. No traction. These tyres are a bit second-hand. That's alright, this race is over. We achieved the team directory. Directory.
Great drive, great drive. We're really happy with that performance.
Oh, that was hard. I might have done better if I hadn't damaged my front wing on the back of Sainz's car. Yeah, there he is. Lewis Hamilton wins the championship.
But there's no question anymore. What a special year it's been. And here they are now. The new Formula One World Drivers'
Donuts in the
Champion.
wet.
Yep. He could be at least have his hand out of the car or something, like fist pumping.
Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint.
That's raining in the garage. Well done, Mercedes. Can't even put the roof on correctly. How'd you win a championship? Oh, why is he not celebrating? 18th's a good result for Marcus Ericsson.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes then.
Ah, thank you, Satani. Heartflix, which track was that? As Interlagos. Penultimate race of the season. At Brazil. Guess we can celebrate Hamilton's championship with him. I'm no longer the Formula One champion, world champion. You know.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. Well, that result also seals the World Drivers' title. Congratulations to our winner after an incredible season. Moving on to
well, I feel like they could have they could have at least programmed Crofty to say Lewis Hamilton has won the world championship. Like there's only 20 potential drivers who could have won the championship. So what, you couldn't get an extra 5 minutes in the booth with Crofty? Is he that important? Oh, look at that.
Another team that excelled today was Williams.
Wow, we're only 8 points in front of Perez in the championship. That's depressing.
You're 3 times rival.
Yes. Constructors wise, yeah, we're glued into third. Renault manages to finish 5th after all the points I scored for them. Ah, Craney, thanks, mate. Good to see you here. Thumbs up to you too. It's been a while. It's been a while. Good to see you. Kind of. Yeah. So that's it for that championship. That's it for the Drivers' Championship. We've only got 1 race to go now at the Abu Dhabi circuit. But yeah, it's been a tough end to the season. You know, we had the after the switch to Red Bull, because we turned the difficulty up this season from 95 to 100, and then in a Renault we just couldn't get results. You know, we were fighting for 5th and 6th places. So then we decided after we got the offer just before, must have been just before Hungary, we got the offer to switch to Red Bull. Well, actually, we got the offer to go to Mercedes, Ferrari, or Red Bull. We took Red Bull, and the car was bad. Like the car was. I mean, obviously the performance of the car was better than that of the Renault, but the reliability was bad. In the first race at Austria, we had gearbox problems. We lost a gear. That's not a surprise. And wow, I'm losing ground at Mercedes, Ferrari, and Williams. Sorry, it's Force India, but Williams want me? No, it's not happening, Frank. I'm sorry. So, you know, then we've had a tough end to the season. But I'm hoping that that next season the car will be better. Anyway, so we can drive the Renault. Oh yeah, that's fait accompli. Let's do that. We'll do the invitational event, and then we'll wind up the stream, because it's quite late here. It's like 20 past 10 in the evening, and I've got to do my real job tomorrow rather than my sit here and talk at my computer job, because I can assure you that this job, it pays nothing. So It's not sustainable.
It's a future investment.
Yes. It's about as sustainable as burning paper for power.
How does, people don't realise how much effort you put into this stream, burning paper for powering it.
That's right. I mean, if you could just see the smoke. It's... Alright, here we go. We're 3 laps in the Renault at Suzuka International. I love this track. It's my second favourite track.
Ooh, and one of your favourite cars.
It is. It is in one of my favourite F1 cars of all time. The R26. Finish first. See what we can do. Oh! Car handles weird.
Never driven it before?
Only in some practice laps. Good luck finishing first from here. Last time I was doing laps around here, I was in a GT3 car in Automobilista.
Yeah, right.
But no idea about the gearing in this car. Maybe I'm going to do a Kimmy and... Nah. Alright, so I just need to find a little bit of time at the start. I've been watching F1 2017 for a while now, especially online. I was wondering if the game is still popular. That's a good question, Cheeky's Mueller. Is it still popular?
It will be.
It will be?
Oh, no one's going to buy the next iteration, are they?
No one's going to buy F1 2018 because everyone hates the Halo. I would imagine anyone with common sense hates the Halo at least, and not going to want to...
Half your screen's going to be the same colour. Who wants to look at that?
Yay! Is it still popular? I don't really play much online because I find online experience in these Codemasters games to be pretty depressing. Yeah, I think it's still popular enough. I still see plenty of people playing career mode. As an online racer, though, like if that's why you wanted to play it, yeah, I don't think so.
Put it this way, the next one will be out late August, so between now and then is probably its longevity.
Yeah, that's true.
But they'd have to come up with something pretty special for me to buy that.
I'll probably buy it just to stream it. It's going to look horrendous, though.
Well, I suppose Tekken will be better, but...
Yeah. Maybe they give you the option to turn it off, like Automobilista does.
I bet they don't.
Yeah, me too.
See that car you're overtaking there is one of my favourite cars.
Yep. One of your favourite cars overtaken by one of mine. Come on, R26, you can do it. Ooh. Got him at the last corner. By a liberal use of track limits.
Well.
Oh well, we got it done. I look so happy about it too. Can't I just ditch the Red Bull and just drive that car for the season? The R26, it just looks so good. Even without the Mold 7 sponsorship, it just looks so good.
Now you made me think of certain someone's effort in paint.
Times New Roman and liveries. Don't do it. Do not do it. Times New Roman or Comic Sans. No. 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 Do not do it. It's, no. Just no.
No amount of kerning can save that font.
No amount of photoshopping. I'm just going to put some...
How are you today? The improved package has arrived. We're having it fitted in time for FP1.
Does it make it a Ferrari?
The factory report.
Maybe makes it a Mercedes instead. Your car is now a Mercedes. That's just durability component. How many points do we have? 413. That ain't enough to do 2 parts of Frigol. We still have the 3rd best car. Force India is doing a good job. But, yeah, anyway. Alright. Well, I did mention before that it's late. It's 10:30 here. And like I said, I have real job tomorrow. So we're going to end the stream there. I want to thank everybody who tuned in. We had a really good turnout tonight, which I'm really, really happy about. So thanks to each and every one of you who came along, and particularly those who participated in the comment section. You know, it always adds to the race experience, and you know, even when we have a tough race like we did in Interlagos, it makes it a lot more enjoyable. Obviously our result at Mexico was better. We got ourselves onto the podium, but Interlagos was a bit of a letdown. Hopefully we can get a good result here at Abu Dhabi. So again, thank you to everybody who tuned in. As always, I've been Webimoto. I think I probably will be the next time as well. And until that next time, take care, and I'll talk to you later. Bye for now.